Hello students, myself Jayesh Prajapati, Assistant Professor of LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology in the Department of Electronics and Communication. In this video, we are going to learn about Industrial Drives and Control, Unit number 2, Modeling of DC Machine. Okay, in my previous video, we have discussed the different types of DC machine, and also we have derived the equation for EMF induced in the DC machine. Now, if you not see my previous video, then kindly go to the link that is given to in description. Now, in this video, we have to discuss the content, that is equivalent circuit of DC machine, state space modeling, and block diagram and transfer function of DC machine. Now let us discuss each topic one by one. In this first, that is equivalent circuit of DC machine and electromagnetic torque. Now if we have to draw the equivalent circuit of DC machine, so we know that a DC machine having a two kind of winding, that is first, that is field winding, and second, that is armature windings. So if we have to draw the equivalent circuit, then in the winding having a winding resistance and winding inductance. So first we have to take the main armatures, then we have to take armature resistance, then we have to take the armature inductance. Now we have to connect this with this circuit. Okay, and here on this motor periphery we have connect this shaft. Okay, now this is a equivalent circuit of armature. So in simple we can say that that is a equivalent circuit of DC machine. Now across this armature circuit we have to connect the voltage supply, DC voltage supply. So polarity plus minus, and polarity across this armature also having induced EMF, that is plus minus E. Now at the shaft of DC motor, now we have to provide first, that is a torque, that is TE. We can say that TE, that is a air gap torque, and second we can say that the speed omega m. Okay, we can say that that is a angular frequency omega, and we can say that that is a speed of DC machine. In this chapter we have taken omega m, that is a speed, angular speed of the DC motor. So that is the equivalent circuit. Now we have take some kind of equation related to this equivalent circuit. So if we have derived the voltage for voltage equation for the DC machine, then equation becomes like this. The voltage equation for DC machine can be written as a V is equal to E plus IaRa plus LA DIA divided by dt. So that is a voltage equation. So this equation is derived from this equation, this slide you can see. Okay, here voltage V is equal to E plus, if current draw from this IaRa, then inductive circuit, so we can say that the current is changing, so LA DIA by dt. So this equation is come from this equivalent circuit. Now take this equation number 1. Now in steady state condition, the armature current constant, so the rate of change of armature current is 0. So we can say that here this portion, okay, DIA by dt, that is a rate of change of current, that is equal to 0. So the equation become like this: V is equal to E plus RA into IA. Now we can take, that is equation number 2. The power balance is obtained by multiplying both side by Ia. So if we have to get the equation for power, so power is equal to voltage into the current. So we have multiplied this equation number 2 with Ia on both sides. So it becomes like this: V into Ia is equal to E Ia plus Ra into Ia square. Okay. Now take this equation number 3. Now actually we have derived the equation for electromagnetic torque, so that's why we can take this equations. Okay, now in next, from the above equation we can say that Ia square Ra into Ia square, that is the armature copper losses, and the V into Ia, that is the total power, and EIA, the effective power that has been transformed from electrical to mechanical, from that is called air gap power, PA. Okay, we can say that that power that is equal to E into IA, we can say that that is equal to PA. Now we know that the equation for the power is equal to torque into the angular frequency omega. So from this equation we can say that the air gap power is expressed as a PA is equal to omega m, that is the angular frequency, okay, and the torque, that is TE, the TE, that is a air gap torque, okay, so is equal to E into IA. Okay, the power PA is equal to, we know that the power PA is equal to E into IA. Okay, so this E into IA, but we can say that the power that is equal to torque and angular frequency, so we can take torque and angular frequency, and the PA that is equal to E and IA, that is come from this equation. Okay, so that is a equation, we can say that that is equation number 4. Now from this equation, the electromagnetic torque or air gap torque is represented as a, if we have to subject this air gap torque, then it's become like this: air gap torque is equal to E into Ia divided by omega m. Okay, so that is equation number 5. So that is a derivation of electromagnetic torque. If in the GTU, if the question is come, derive the equation of electromagnetic torque and also derive the equation for induced EMF. So in my previous video we have derived the equation for induced EMF. So now in this we have derived the equation for electromagnetic torque or air gap torque. Okay, now by substituting for the induced EMF, E is equal to KB into omega m. Okay, in the previous video we have derived the equation for induced EMF. In this induced EMF there is a one equation of E is equal to KB into omega m. So that is substituted in the equation number 5. Okay, in this equation number 5, if we have substitute E is equal to KB into omega m, then omega m that is cancel out. Okay, so the equation for electromagnetic torque, that is equal to TE, is equal to KB into IA. Okay, so if we see the figure equation, then TE is equal to KB into IA. We can say that that is the equation number 6. Now that is a electromagnetic torque. Now we have to model. Okay, and the main purpose is to modeling of DC machine. So now we have used some modeling kind of equations, the electromechanical modeling. Okay, we can say that the statement, for simplicity, the load is modeled as the moment of inertia Z in kilogram meter square divided by second square. So here we can say that the load that is equal to the moment of inertia, that is we have also studied in our first year syllabus also, moment of inertia. Okay, with viscous friction coefficient B1 in Newton meter divided by radian per second. Okay. Then the acceleration torque Ta in Newton meter derived the load and given by the equation, that is a electromechanical modeling type equation. That equation is like this: J into d omega m divided by dt plus d1 omega m is equal to Te minus T1 is equal to Ta. Okay, here you can see that Ta, that is a acceleration torque, and Te, that is a air gap torque, and the T1 we can say that is equation number 7, and the T1, that is a load torque. We can say that T1, that is a load torque, and J, moment of inertia, omega, that is angular frequency, B1, that is a viscous friction coefficient. So that is the electromechanical modeling type equation to related to our DC motion. Now we have to model this equation, and we have to derive some kind of equation related to this modeling type, and we have to draw the block diagram of DC motor, okay, from this equation. So that's we have start, that is state space modeling. So here we have some use mathematical formulas like state space modeling. So let us start. First we have take our basic equation of electromagnetic basic voltage equation for DC motor from the equivalent circuit. V is equal to E plus IaRa plus La dia by dt. We can say that that is equation number 1. Okay, that is new topic, so we have start from this first equation. Then the main our electromagnetic modeling equation, J d omega m divided by dt plus b1 omega m is equal to Te minus T1. We can say that that is the equation number 2. State space modeling, that is the most IMP question for this chapter number 2. Okay, that is a repeated question for the GTU's exam also. Okay, because that is the main topic, modeling of DC machine. So the state space modeling, that is the main topic of this chapter, and from this state space modeling we have to derive the block diagram of DC motor. Okay, above equation 1 and 2 constitute the dynamic model of DC motor with the load. Okay, we can say that that is a simple equation, voltage equation, and the second equation, that is a modeling type equation. These two equation derive the dynamic model of DC machine. Okay, now we have to take E is equal to KB into omega m and Te is equal to KB into Ia, substitute in the equation number 1 and 2. Now we have to substitute this E and Te in this equation. So if we have substituted E is equal to KB into omega m, and here we have to take the subject of you can see in the equations number next, these two values we have to substitute in equation 1 and 2. Then equations is like this: dia into dt plus Ra divided by La into Ia plus Kb into omega m divided by La is equal to V divided by La. We have nothing do anything. You can see that is a simple. What we have done, we have divide wall equation by La. Okay, V by La, E by La, then Ra Ia divided by La, then dia by dt. So we have start with this equation, dia by dt plus Ra La divided by La, and also E is equal to Kb into omega m divided by La is equal to V by La. So you can see that is equation. Okay, Ra divided by La and Kb divided by La, omega m is equal to V divided by La. We can say that is the equation number 3. Now also we have to substitute the air gap torque Te also. So the equation becomes like this: d omega m divided by dt plus b1 divided by j into omega m minus kb divided by j ia is equal to minus t1 divided by j. So here you can see in this equation we have divide wall equation by j. So equation is become like this: d omega m dt plus b1 divided by j into omega m, and we have used this te, and also the te is come to this side. So this te is come to this side. Okay, so it becomes positive to negative. Okay, so te is equal the equation becomes minus kb into ia divided by j is equal to minus t1 divided by j. Okay, you can see from this equation also in this next slide. Okay, d omega m d by dt plus b1 divided by j omega m minus kb into j ia is equal to minus t1 divided by j. So we have nothing, only we have substituted the induced emf equation and the air gap torque te equation in this two equation. So this becomes like this, equation number 3 and 4. Now for simplify this equation, we have simplified. The dynamic equation 3 and 4 are the cast in state space form, and that is given by, we have nothing do, we have subject this dia into dt, that is equal to minus ra into la ia minus kb into la omega m plus v divided by la. Okay, only this portion is given to the on right side. Then next equation we can say that is equation number 5. Then in the next equation we have subject this d omega m dt is equal to kb into j ia minus b1 into j omega m minus t1 into j. Okay, we have only subject this, and this all portion is given to the right side. So the equation number 6. So that is in simple dynamic equations of 3 4 in cast state space form. Now in next, from equation 5 and 6 we can write this in matrix form. Okay, here what is dia by dt, and here d omega m by dt. So we have replaced this differentiation by this rho into ia, rho into omega m is equal to matrix form. So in the matrix form we have write minus ra la minus kb into la first row, and then second row kb into j b1 into j in multiplication of this 1 gem 2 matrix form ia into omega m. So that is come from this equations. You can see we have simplified dia by dt by rho into ia, d omega m by dt into rho omega m, and then we have write this ia into omega m, ia into omega m, ia and into omega m, and this ia and omega m we have take as a matrix. Then in the box matrix 2 by 2 more box matrix we have write down what minus ra into la, that is first, then minus kb into la, then kb into j, then minus b1 into j, and that is a box matrix. Okay, that is in box matrix. And the in next box matrix we have write ia into omega m. Okay, so that is in matrix form we have write in this slide. You can see Okay, now plus 1 by LA into 0 minus 1 by J in the bracket small 2 by 2 2 into 1 matrix V into T1. So that is also come from this equation. Okay, you can see here only two equation. So here we have write 1 by LA, 1 by LA this, and here we can write 0, here also we can write here we can write 0 also, and here we can write only 0, then here minus 1 by J. Okay, and here we can write this 2 by 2 matrix, and also here we can draw uh, uh, we can write V and T1. Okay, so we try to see the what happen in this equation. So you can see that is in matrix form of that is come from the equation number 5 and 6. So we can say that that is the equation number 7. Now for simplicity we can say that here the row that is a differential operator with respect to time. Okay, and from equation 7 we write in compactly as a x is equal to ax plus bu. We can say that that is a x form, that is a then x plus b into u. Okay, so we can say that where x is equal to in transformed form Ia into omega m into the transformed form, we can write this in transport of x. Okay, then u is equal to v into t1. Okay, in the transformed form we can say that this is x and this u that is in this form, but if we have the transform of this matrix, then it's like this. Okay, x is a state variable vector and u that is an input vector. Okay, that is in state space modeling we can say that x is a state variable vector and u that is an input vector. Now the next we can say that from this equation a is equal to minus Ra in divided by La minus Kb divided by La, Kb divided by J, B1 into J, and B is equal to 1 by La 0 0 minus 1 by J. That is come from this equations. Okay, a is equal to this and b is equal to this. Okay, we can here write x is equal to this and u is equal to this, so that is a and that is b. Okay, now the roots of the systems are evaluated from matrix A and calculated their eigenvalue. So that is we have already study in our maths how to find out the eigens value. So this matrix A eigenvalue that are the root of the system. So we have to find the eigens value for the matrix A. So we can say that eigens value can be find out by if x1 x2 x3 x4 matrix, then we have write x1 minus lambda x2, then x3 x4 minus lambda is equal to 0. So here we have draw this write down this equation as a is equal to minus Ra La minus lambda and this minus Kb into La and this Kb J and B1 into J minus lambda is equal to 0. Okay, so we have minus this lambda from this 2. Okay, now we have solved these equations. So we have to solve this matrix. So this portion will be multiply this x and this y, this portion multiply minus. So we have to write in the bracket form minus Ra La minus lambda, and is here minus b1 divided by j minus lambda plus this two portion can be multiplied here this multiply, and then here this multiply. Okay, so minus kb into la and kb into j, so minus and again we have to write here minus, so minus minus plus kb square into la into j is equal to 0. Now we have to solve this, we have write this equation and copy this equation in also next slide. So we have started from this. Okay, now if we have solved this equation, then in this equation you can see this portion that is multiply with this, and then this portion is multiply with this. So we can say that r minus minus plus, so ra into b1, ra into b1, then la into j. Okay, then we have this multiply with this lambda, so minus minus plus, so plus lambda into ra and lambda, so ra, then la. Then we have to multiply this lambda with this equation, and then we have to equation this. So lambda into b minus minus plus, so here we write plus lambda b1, then j and lambda square, then kb simply kb square la into j, that is equal to 0. Okay, now we have seen simplicity. We have take this lambda square first, then we have common lambda from this portion, lambda into ra la plus b1 into j, and here of this portion that is we have write in last and in bracket from is equal to 0. So this equation is like this: ax square plus 2ab plus c square is equal to 0. So that is a simple equation. If we have find the roots for this equation, then we can find the root of the equation by this equation: lambda 1 into lambda 2, that is equal to minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Okay, so we know that the b that is equal to ra into la and b1 into j, and b here we can write this, and 4a is equal to 1 from this equation, and c, okay, the c that is equal to this, okay, this portion, and b that is equal to this portion, and a is equal to 1 here. So in the next you can see the lambda 1 lambda 2 is equal to minus in the bracket form ra into minus ra into la plus b1 into j plus or minus under root b square. So we have write this ra into la, ra divided by la plus b1 divided by j in the whole square minus 4, that is a c portion. 4ac, a is equal to 1 and c is equal to ra b1 la j plus kb square divided by la into j, and the whole equation divided by 2. That is the main roots for this state space modeling. And these eigenvalues always have a negative real part. Okay, the real part always negative, that indicate that the motor is stable on the open loop operations. So that is the main state space modeling of the DC machine. Now, okay, in this session we have discussed only these things: the block diagram of DC machine and the wall equation that we have discussed in our next section. Okay, thank you.